Okay, hello and welcome to the weather update. It's almost 10 o'clock. It is the 28th of September. Really dodging the severe weather for us here on Long Island. You can see some of it firing off to the south. Had clouds, some peaks of sun today, and kind of a mild day today across the area. Let's take a look and see what our temperatures are and our current conditions are right now across the area. Things are starting to cool off a little more. See, the winds have come around the north. We're in the mid-60s, dew points in the upper 50s and low 60s as the cold front comes on through and brings in the cooler, drier air. But earlier today, it was kind of warm. So let's go take a look at what our high temperatures were across the area. And you'll see we got up into the mid-70s. Actually, even an 80-degree reading there in Comac, but 77 at Islip, 75 at Farmingdale. So definitely above normal for the day. And that did trigger some showers and thunderstorms that moved through parts of our area. It looks like close to 80 in New Jersey, of course. Always warmer there. Let's go look at what the rainfall was for today. And we'll move this up to midnight. And here we go. Not a whole lot of rain across the area. Most areas just reported there was thunderstorms that went over some parts of the area that maybe gave a quarter inch of rain. Not really a whole lot of rain here to look at for the day. If we do rewind the radar a little bit, we can rewind the radar with Ventusky. I'll show you what happened. There was some thunderstorms that were to the north. You can see a lot of them were to the north, and they kind of just fell apart a little bit. It looks like one. It looked like one wound up developing over like offshore here around noon. No wonder why Sam Wajiri was talking about that, because it looked like it was on the south shore. But we didn't get a thunderstorm here in Mineola. And then another cell that kind of went over the east end a little bit there, right between 1 and 2 o'clock there a little bit, and some more that went out over Suffolk County. But not really didn't get that many thunderstorms today. Not as widespread of a severe weather event as I thought. Current radar, not a whole lot going on. It's just one. This could be a severe cell right here on the tip, off the tip of New Jersey. But other than that, just not a whole lot going on. Not a whole lot going on. There are some storm reports to report here. Just a few. 49-mile-an-hour wind gust, Great Gull Island in Suffolk County. A 47-mile-an-hour wind gust at Fisher's Island. And a 54-mile-an-hour wind gust in New London with these storms. And that occurred at 1:30 p.m. But other than that, not really a whole lot of severe weather to talk about in our area today. But let's talk about some other severe weather that we know is severe, and that is Hurricane Sam. So let's go to the Hurricane Center. And again, we have these three areas here. And again, if you look at the 5-day tropical weather outlook, here you go. These are the three areas here that they're watching. And let's see, they have the one with the satellite image. I don't see they have the one with the satellite image. You can see they're watching all of these systems right here. We have one with the satellite image. Let's see if we can find it. I know we got it the last time. Where is it? And I know I'm just dumb because I can't find it. Let's see. Maybe this is it. Here we go. So you can see here are the two areas here. That looks like that's definitely going to become something. That too, and maybe this too. So we'll definitely get to the Greek alphabet, though. Somebody said they're not using the Greek alphabet. I don't know. But let's talk about Sam, the one named storm that we do have right now. And the latest public advisory for Sam is maintaining a Category 4 intensity, so now it is increased and strengthened again. Summary as of 5 p.m. Location, 17.9 north, 55.0 west, about 530 miles east of the northern Leeward Islands. Maximum sustained winds are 130 miles an hour. Moving northwest at 9 miles an hour. Minimum sun's pressure, 947 millibars to 7.97 inches. They say there will be some fluctuations, but Sam is forecast to remain a major hurricane. Hurricane force winds extend outward up to 40 miles from the center, and tropical storm force winds extend outward up to 140 miles from the center. So the storm's gotten a little bigger. And the issue here, if you look over here, there could be swells that will affect parts of the Leeward Islands and Bermuda by Thursday. And we may even have east swells here on the East Coast and Long Island by the weekend from this storm as well, because it is such an intense storm out there in the ocean. And again, it's out over that warm water, favorable conditions. Let's look at the latest winning cone. You see that's where it's going, staying out over the water, but look at how far north it's going to stay a major hurricane. That is pretty incredible right there. And again, those favorable conditions for this storm. Let's look at the latest satellite image on Sam. here you go. Looking very, yeah, there's that well-defined eye again. And you can see it went through an eye wall redevelopment there. And now it's got a larger eye now. And it looks like the storm has grown a little bit in size. So it's going to be transforming a little bit and getting worse because it's growing in size. You can clearly see this is a formidable hurricane for sure. Let's go look at the other satellite image here. And by the way, this is the... Yeah, we already showed you that. Let's go to Sam. So here is Sam. Here's the other satellite image we have of Sam. And again, clearly see that redevelopment right there. And yeah, you can see this is a healthy storm. It's over plenty of warm water. If we go and we look at earthandoldskool.net, we'll look at the sea surface temperatures around Sam. And let's go look. First, look sea surface temperature anomaly. Not that much. Look at off the east coast though. Look at how all that red over there off the east coast. But water temperature is not that much above normal where Sam is. We're dealing, but again, we're dealing with 83, 82. I know. I wish I could move this over, but where that circle is, it's saying 81.7. 80 point. It puts it off on the far side of the screen. You can't see it. But water temperature is above 80, pretty far north. Going as far north as almost, look at how far north that is. That's where the above normal water temperatures are. So that 80 plus degree water is way farther north than it should be, and that's what's going to help keep this storm a formidable hurricane throughout the day, or throughout for quite a while here. Let's go back to tidbits and look at the global models again. Good news for Newfoundland. It looks like now it takes it away from Newfoundland and keeps this thing out over the ocean, and that is a good thing. But we'll have to see. It could always change again. Model intensity guidance. You can see a lot of them just keep it pretty strong, as you see there. And we can go and look at some of these hurricane models actually. Which we'll actually do is look at the HWRF and look at Sam on the HWRF so you can get an idea of this. Now it follows the storm, so that's the good news. It follows the storm, so we can look at this storm here, and we'll show you this view here. You'll see it stays pretty strong all throughout, even into Friday here. This thing is staying pretty strong. It follows the storm around literally as far out as October 4th. This is still a formidable storm. If we look at the winds around it, that's still pretty impressive right there. So, yeah, this thing is going to hold on to a lot of its strength, which is, again, unusual to see that far north. And if we go and we look at some of the other models, let's go and look at, all right, we're looking at GFS here. And let's go and let's change the view a little bit, make it a little wider here. We'll go change the regions. Let's see. All right. So, yeah, we'll do the Southeast Canada region here. So you can see it's really going to hold on to its strength. Even when it moves, there it is right there. You can sort of see it in the right-hand corner there. Really holding on to its strength. That far north is quite incredible, to say the least. We can have another view we could use. Tropical Atlantic. Let's do that. Let's do the North Atlantic view. Yeah. Which I know it's going to be hard to really see because but you could see it really just, and look at that. Those storms become things. So you're going to have to. This thing may wind up hitting Greenland or something. It's just going to keep going. Look at how far north that goes. That's incredible. That it goes that far north. And look at the pressure. You see, I mean, this thing is going to stay a formidable hurricane pretty far north. That is very incredible to see. At least it's not hitting land and staying out in the ocean, where we want to keep it. All right. So let's go to the HRRR now, and we will go and look at our fronts tonight. Let's go to the 0Z run, and you see here's that front moves offshore. Dry air builds in tomorrow. Could have a little instability in maybe a sprinkle or two in the late, like between like 5 and 8 o'clock, maybe 5 and 9 o'clock, with a little instability in the air, as we were talking about yesterday. We could see that again on Thursday as well. But other than that, it gets much cooler by tomorrow. By tonight, actually, we're going to have, by the morning, definitely should have the AC off, and maybe I can open the window, but if he lights up, I'm not going to be able to. But unless there's enough of a breeze to get air in there, I don't know. But anyway, lows down into the low 50s. And then for your day tomorrow, only in the mid to upper 60s. That's it. It's going to feel very fall-like. So Thursday night, we're going to go down to the upper 40s and low 50s. And then Thursday, even cooler. A low to mid 60s probably is all it's going to get to. So really a lot cooler. Big cool down. And we're going to be below normal for a change. Here's the GFS for tomorrow. You see again that cool weather just stays with us. Tries to warm up a little bit toward the weekend, but other than that, we're just going to stay below normal, maybe getting closer to average on Friday and Saturday. And then, of course, the air is also very dry. So look at these dry air just surging here. Dew points in the 40s, but there will be some instability, which could cause some cloudiness. So let's get to the clouds next. We'll start with the RGM and look at the cloud outlook on that first. And again, this is the 18Z run. If you can see that there. So we got these clouds. Start off with some clouds maybe in the morning a little bit. And then by later in the morning, we should have clear skies. But then we may have to watch these other clouds building in. But they're probably not going to build in until much later in the day. So I think you'll have a mostly sunny day. Thursday, we'll have a similar thing. Maybe a few more clouds earlier on. This deck of cumulus, stratocumulus might form more like, say, 2 o'clock or so. And then Friday looks really nice and clear. Really, Friday could probably be the nicest, sunniest day of all in the whole stretch there. We can also use the NAM. Let me roll this back to the 18Z as well. And you'll see here's the NAM. And again, you can see it's a little more aggressive in forming those stratocumulus clouds a little more toward the afternoon. But other than that, it should be a decent day. A little less stratocumulus for Thursday, oddly enough. I'm not buying this NAM. I think there'll actually be more on Thursday. But hey, I could be wrong. Let's go look at the NAM3 as far as precipitation. What did I just do here? I didn't mean to do that. I meant to do this. So you can see some scattered sprinkle. I mean, I don't think it's going to be anything that bad. I really don't. Other than that, we have a nice stretch of weather coming up, a very nice stretch of weather. No smoke as well, so let's go to that. Smoking, smoke. I usually say smoke's a 4-letter word to me, even though it's not really a 4-letter word. Let's go to vertically integrated smoke. And you'll see pretty clean air there. This is all we have, but it looks like we're going to have pretty clean air for the next, with this nice trough coming through. This doesn't really go out any farther. I only have 13 hours of it. But tomorrow and Thursday, we should at least have some clean air with this wildfire smoke. It looks like getting stuck to our west, hopefully. I could deal with a little bit of smoke there in the upper Midwest there in Wisconsin. Maybe we'll have to worry about that getting toward us maybe Friday or Saturday, perhaps. But other than that, I think we're going to have some really beautiful fall weather, so get out there and enjoy it. That concludes this weather update. Take care, and thanks for watching.